right. The Jesse Squared is back, dude. Jesse on Fire and Mexican Martial Arts. Jesse, what's up?
It's good to be here. It's an honor, and I haven't been awake this early since my tío Beto had a heart attack. So, I'm happy. I only do it for you, Jesse on Fire. I'm happy to be.
I'm saying, yeah, you got to turn it on early. Like this is actually really early for me to be recording because, like, for those of you who don't know, I am 2 hours ahead of Mexican Martial Arts Jesse, and it is 9 in the morning where he is, and I am looking at 11 a.m. I'm normally not doing 11 a.m. normally, like certainly not live.
And this is usually the time I'm going to bed.
Oh yeah, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys get after it out there in California. But yeah, dude. So bunch of stuff going on in MMA. We're going to talk about this Ben Askren story. We'll get to that. Ben Askren is having to do an additional fundraiser because apparently the reports that his bill had been paid was not accurate. So we're going to look at that. And then we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Dude, Tom Aspinall is now fighting Cyril Gane. So it's official. There's no games. Jon Jones not fighting Tom Aspinall. It's like, I don't even know what to do with that, dude.
Well, I did tell people, and there's a problem kind of in my community where I always almost have to apologize. I kind of have this broken record syndrome where I remind people over and over again that what they're currently seeing play out is something I already told them. And then I feel bad because I have to tell them in the next video, but then I shouldn't feel bad because I know they already forgot. So I told everybody, and which I think you did as well, when Jon Jones retired, this ain't real. He's going to come back. This is WWE. This is part of the arc. And then as soon as Derek Lewis took off his chonies at that one event, and then he was on the phone with Trump, I came out, I think that night, and I was like, okay, we're calling audibles here. Yeah. They're going to want to try to have Derek Lewis do this thing because he's more reliable. He's more marketable, loves his family. He's not going to be arrested. He's most likely going to be alive if he keeps his cholesterol down. And Jon Jones, then it comes out like right after, he's unreliable. All the exact same stuff I said. So just to wrap it up real short, I told people a while back, fear not. Everyone, duck. And I told them it's the long game. Aspinall is going to fight someone else first. Relax. It's cool. And everyone's acting like it's the biggest, craziest thing ever. I just tell them, be patient. It's going to come back around. This is part of it.
What's wild is that if Tom Aspinall just makes easy work of Cyril Gane, there is a world where he ends up fighting Derek Lewis, and Derek Lewis might have like one of the best opportunities to beat him just because he can sleep anybody if he lands. You know what I mean? It's like where this dude is like Tom Aspinall just runs over every single person that he fights. So, I mean, can you imagine if Derek Lewis is the guy that beats Tom Aspinall? That would be so crazy, dude.
I also think and because of, and I know there's a lot of people as they hear you saying this out there scratching their beanies because a lot of people, we love Derek Lewis, but we've been disappointed time and time again because of his back, I guess we could say. But I think because he gets underestimated, that's his secret weapon. I think his underestimating Lewis is even more scary than his right hand because we forget what he could do because he keeps disappointing us. So yeah, I absolutely think he could be the one to take out Aspinall.
That dude that he just slept definitely underestimated him. He was yapping all week, dude. Just like, just being disrespectful. And then he just got dirt napped in the first. It was like, oh, sorry, dude. Maybe you've never seen anyone get punched by Derek Lewis before, but how'd that feel? It didn't look like it felt very good.
No,
it was a bullshit stoppage, though.
He is, oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a lot to be said about that. And I keep trying to remind people, I love Derek Lewis. I wanted him to win. I'm glad he won, but that was a terrible, terrible stoppage. And people keep using the excuse about it was cheating. It was too much cheating. It was blatant cheating. You have to do something about that cheating. Call it DQ then. You can't have it both ways. You can't say cheater. Oh, you're a crazy knockout artist.
TKO.
You knocked him out. How did you knock him out? Because you grabbed the cage, TKO. And I said in one of my videos, they might as well call it submission. Hey, you got a rear naked choke. How come? Because you grabbed the cage. Automatic rear naked choke. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, there's two things about Aspinall and Lewis. The first thing is, again, criminally, they underestimate him. The other thing, and I have to give, I don't know how familiar you are with MMA Joey. I have to give him a shout out.
I know he is. Yeah.
So I watched a couple of his videos, and he says something that if I say it's gonna sound like I gotta give him the credit, because this is where I heard it, but then it started to marinate and it made sense. People look at Aspinall the way that they do only because of the whole Jon Jones thing. They elevated him to this crazy, ridiculous status because of the duck. John scared. Aspinall's is God. Jones would have lost. Like that narrative elevated Aspinall to a point that is just unrealistic. And because he finishes so quick, so often, we don't even know the extent of what he could do. So that kind of backfires as well. Just because he's been putting these dudes down in the first round doesn't mean he's going to be able to do the same thing with a vet like Lewis.
That's, I guess, kind of fair. But yeah, I mean, they elevated him to that because, yeah, Jon Jones, he's playing duck, goose. But the reason why people think that this is the worst heavyweight division ever is because Tom Aspinall has dirt napped all these guys in. Look at his last 4 fights. He took out last 3. He took out 3 of the, certainly the top 10, and these last 2, the top 5, in a combined 3 minutes and 22 seconds. And then, this Curtis Blades one, he injured himself on the first kick that he threw. Volkov dirts him in the first. Spivak dirts him in the first. Arlovsky dirts him in the second. Everyone else dirts him in the first. It's like, this dude, no one can handle him even for a few minutes. So
you know what I think is ironic about that?
What's up?
Something that nobody else catches, somebody that nobody else is talking about. I hear win, 1 minute, first round. And Tom Aspinall, after all this, the irony of people hating on Jon Jones and putting Aspinall to this immortalized status. It's like when God had to bury Moses' body because they didn't want him to become an idol. It's the same thing with Aspinall right here. He's the only one that can get in his way. He's like Jon Jones. The only fight he lost, whose fault it was his stupid leg because he didn't drink enough milk when he was a little kid or something like that. The only one that can make Tom Aspinall news is Tom Aspinall. He's just like Jon Jones. He's the
Jon Jones. The only person that could beat him is him throwing a 12-6 elbow, which is now legal.
The irony, we're out here hating on Jon Jones. Aspinall's the same thing with the annoying accent.
Yeah. And by the way, Mug and Journey, thank you very much for the super chat, dude. Very, very generous. Appreciate you, dude. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean, like, if Jon Jones, like, I don't even know what to do with Dana saying that he won't have him at the White House. Like, I understand, people like, they're all, I mean, whatever, like, oh, he can't risk it. It's like, I mean, this has happened a lot. Like, it's not like it happened once. Jon Jones has had things blow up. How many times? Like, how many times did he pop? How many times did, dude, the Jon Jones Cormier UFC 200 card, that was a fucking catastrophe. That was a catastrophe. The picograms, whatever, picograms. Then he has the, whatever. What was the last one, dude? That, or the one where he refused to fight Chael on short notice. It's like, they're all, dude, we got you an opponent that weighs 185 pounds. Like, and it's like a dream matchup for you. He's all, nah, I'm not going to do it, man. And then they have to cancel. The only time they've ever had to cancel a show, Dana has held a grudge about that forever.
And I think this is similar to the whole Conor McGregor bus incident thing where it was, we saw the footage over and over. That's disgusting. He's probably going to get arrested. This is the most disgusting thing the sport's ever seen. And then it became a beautiful packaged promo.
Perfect. The best promo ever.
Absolutely. And I think I always get so confused when people have seen all the viewers have a tough time with this. I think it's all part of the show. It keeps us talking more. We're talking about it right now. If everybody would have taken it at face value, Jones wants to come back. Of course, Dana loves him. He's his GOAT. He's going to let him come back. Then it would have been that boring, I hate Jon Jones narrative all the way to the thing. But now Dana switched it up because he's a genius. And now we're talking about Derek Lewis, someone that everybody likes. And then at the last second, after Aspinall sleeps Lewis, yes, I'm calling it right now because it's going to, I'm sorry, Gain, it's all going to end up being the same thing.
Wait, you think Cyril's going to sleep Tom Aspinall?
No, I think I said it backwards. I think Aspinall is going to win.
Okay.
Via the script. We don't want to see France and the US at the White House. I already explained it because of little nuggets that Donald Trump and Dana White have both dropped here and there, and Conor McGregor. The UFC event is going to be an open weight tournament. That's the way I'm putting it together. It's an open weight tournament where Jon Jones is first going to meet Gain, and he's going to bail France out all over again. So that Gain doesn't have to meet Aspinall at the tournament for the second time, and Jones faces Aspinall. It's all part of the show.
Imagine if the White House show, they just threw the rules out. It wasn't a title fight. It was old school UFC, and it was like Aspinall, Jones, fill in the blank, who cares? And they have like a bracket of, I don't know, even if it's only 4 guys, but the winner takes home like $8 million, $10 million. You know, like some kind of like that would be so crazy if they did that, dude.
And they got Francis too. Absolutely. They're testing the waters, and they already set a precedent for it. Conor McGregor's doing it with BKFC. Conor McGregor and Donald Trump are like this. They're in talks. BKFC's doing the open weight tournament for $25 million.
Is that real?
Oh yeah.
They're giving away $25 million to win.
Unless there's some kind of curveball and they end up going bankrupt or something like that. The total is $25 million. The number one winner, I think it's $15 million, and they divvy up the rest for the second, third, fourth, and so on. But
yeah, that is so crazy. It's like 25 mil. How on earth are they going to turn that into a profit? I can't even imagine. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm looking at it right now. Okay. So it's at 15 million for first place. Second place gets 1 million. Damn, that's a big drop, dude. People are gonna be fighting for their fucking life in that final, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, just a swing of 14 million if you lose the decision, dude. You know what I mean? It's like a split decision.
The combination.
Yeah.
That's true. And I think it's a slap in the face to the UFC and the UFC's pay. I don't know if you saw that BKFC press conference. Conor McGregor was just jabbing at the UFC the whole time. He's like an ex-girlfriend or something like that.
Wait, are you talking about the one that we did last time when he was reading the script?
Right. So in that same press conference, at least 3 times, he starts talking about how he's going to do his fighters like the UFC never did him. He's going to help them out like he wasn't taken care of. And he was going on and on, dropping all these little hints about how the UFC disrespected him, didn't give him his equity, didn't pay him right. So now he's trying to do what's right.
Hey, you're like, Connor, you know that the UFC is a publicly traded company. You could just buy your equity, dog. You know what I mean? Like, you can just buy your equity now. You know, but like I own UFC stock.
Oh, you do?
I bought it fucking on Robinhood. You know, there's nothing fancy, dude. Nothing fancy, dude. You can, you can be. Let me see what the minimum buy is, dude. It's not very big. You can. Oh no! God damn it! I just logged out. I can't believe I did that, dude. Oh my God! I'm never going to be able to log back into Robinhood, dude. How am I going to survive? Okay, hang on. So it's to become a UFC shareholder, it's $167, dude. Right now, you too can own a piece of the UFC for $167.
That's it. If someone can send 167 to my PayPal, dang,
that's the share price.
Between that pay and some things that Donald Trump has implied, as well as Dana White, it makes sense. Donald Trump's an old school guy, and he was born and bred on Vince McMahon's dad's era. They like that crazy kind of stuff, the open weight type of stuff. And they're trying to find any way that they can to make sense, to have Aspinall, to have Francis Ngannou, to have even Alex Pereira after he loses again. Like, they're trying to make it make sense.
Yeah. Dude, you know what I was thinking? So this Ben Askren thing, let's go through this whole thing. So look, like this came out 3 hours ago on which one is this? On MMA World. So I figure let's just go through this whole thing, dude. We'll go through each segment and then we'll talk about it, dude.
Okay.
All right, let me jump into some stuff for you. You know about this. UFC Abu Dhabi this Saturday. It is live and free on ABC at 3 o'clock on the East Coast. Whitaker versus De Ridder. De Ridder is a former double champ for one. All three of his UFC fights, he's won by finish. Also,
hey, and Whitaker's coming off of getting his teeth crushed out of his face. You know? Dude, I was showing my daughters that this weekend because my daughter Giselle, she popped some girl's jaw at open mat, and she was like, "Dude, I just heard her whole jaw pop." I'm like, "You ever see what Whitaker had done by Khamzat?" I pulled it up, and they were like, "Oh my god!" You know, that wasn't that long ago, dude. That's crazy that he's fighting already. His jaw was broken. You know,
did you buy her a treat or something for doing that?
She asked me to, but I said nah.
UFC BJJ 2 is live and free.
That's right.
Next Thursday on YouTube. Andrew Tackett defends his belt against Renato Canuto. Mason Fowler faces David Garmo for the inaugural BJJ Light Heavyweight Championship. Canelo versus Crawford is live and free on Netflix September 13th from Allegiant Stadium.
They know why it sounds like he's reading a testimony in court or something.
Canelo versus Okay, hold up, dude. That's a big fuck. Oh, that's so fucked up, dude. Tony Ferguson versus Ben Askren. That is fucked up.
That's messed up. Like
that's cold.
Where
dude.
Tony's at in his career right now, like that's messed up.
That's cold.
That's not a.
But the fact that I can't believe I never put this together, dude. The fact that Terrence Crawford and Canelo are on Netflix. And UFC still is, you know, they're someone's gonna do a deal with UFC. You know, it's like, and I feel like I heard Netflix be like, yeah, we're not really sure we want to get into that business. It's like, you don't. Like, you just had the most successful event ever. The fucking Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight did bigger numbers than the Super Bowl internationally. Like internationally, they did this, like did the numbers like the Super Bowl. Why on earth would you not want to get into that business? And then now Terrence Crawford and Canelo is on Netflix, and Dana is talking about it on here. I don't know, dude. That because the reason why that's important for like regular folks is like that means there's a high probability. If they go to Netflix, I think they're going to get rid of pay-per-view. Like, I don't think there's going to be pay-per-views anymore. So that would be clutch as fuck, dude. Pay-per-views are expensive, man.
Yeah, every event, I'm like, I'm going to roll the dice. I don't know if I'm going to get an ROI on this one. But somebody made the point a while ago that, of course, it will be good right off the bat for viewers. But, I mean, how long do these relationships last? I feel like if they went with Netflix, it would only be a matter of time before now they're having negotiations again for whatever other company. And then they're going to have to try to go back to a pay-per-view model if it doesn't work out. And then there's going to be a revolt. Like, how do you go back to pay-per-view? And I know that's not a good way to think of it. Like, it's like when you get a pet, you know, do you ever get a pet and like right away the first day you're sad because you already think about when it's going to die? Or is that just me?
No, I thought about when my dog was going to die every day of his entire life.
Yeah, it's terrible. I hate it's the same kind of thing with this. It's like, yay, right away. And it's like, man, what's going to happen when this doesn't work out? Because whatever works out, it's like George Harrison says, all these things are going to pass away. And then they're going to be talking to Hulu in 3 years. So I think it's scary. I think it's good. We'll enjoy it while it lasts. We'll have a little fling. But then, 3-4 years down the road, pay-per-view is going to be like $150.
No, we got to make up for this last deal, dude. It's
great. For real.
Dude, I got fucking got on this last one. I'll tell you in a second. Sprague, thank you very much for the super chat. Gon versus Lewis, Jones versus Tom Aspinall should be. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, but dude, Gon already fucked Lewis up, man. Like that was, remember that interim title fight, and Gon, that's the best Gon's ever looked, man. And I think that was in Houston, dude, if I remember correctly.
What's your opinion on Skinny Lewis? Do you think mythical Skinny Lewis could do better against Cyril Gane?
Nah. I don't know, dude.
That's fair.
It's a bad matchup for him, dude. Like,
It
you know,
is.
Cyril moves real good. Like Cyril moves good, and he comes in and out, in and out, in and out. You know, that other dude, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that other guy was sleeping on Derek's ability to move forward, you know, as fast as he did with like his reach. Like that guy was
cocky.
Yeah. You know, I hate when guys do that early in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I'll make myself big to make this point, son. You know, like how it's like I like when guys who have dialed in the distance and the guy comes and they're like, shit, dog. And they do it all relaxed. Like they're like, I know exactly how far you could throw your punches at full extension. And it's like, and I got you like that to where you're missing by an inch. But dude, in the first minute of a fight, if you're doing that, you're a moron. Cause like it is impossible that you could have the distance dialed yet. And exactly like that, he's all shit. Oh, I got clipped. And now the fight's over. You know what I mean?
And we would also have to assume that this doofus didn't watch any tape whatsoever on Derek Lewis. He did the exact same thing that he did against JDS, and JDS overcame it. And just the fact that he's a clown by nature, and I'm saying that in the most endearing way, Derek Lewis, you know, he's a goofball, and that's one of the reasons why we love him. But I don't think he's gonna be able to get away. And what I'm referring to is that trick he does, the dude who cried foul. Oh, my eye hurts. Oh, I got a groin shot. And then he comes and gets him. I don't think he has another one of those left, because a smart fighter, I mean, I feel like if you were in the cage with Derek Lewis, automatically you're thinking, when's he going to fake it? And you're smart because that's the IQ coming in. This dude should have seen that amount. When I was watching it, I was here watching the fight in the comfort of my office chair. And I was like, this dude's faking it. As soon as he was all emoting about it. It was like when you hit your little brother and you don't want to get in trouble, so you act like you're hurt too. He was like, oh, you know, like Peter Griffin when his knees hurt. He was overdoing it. And I was like, you idiot. And the dude went in and got clipped. Like, he's never going to be able to do that again. So I think this is it for Derek Lewis. That was the only trick he had left.
That was the edge that he always had, dude, was the fake the injury and then get him. And Whitney, I love you. And Prometheus, this is Mexican martial arts, another elite martial arts channel. I know like people are unaware that like up until a year ago, I was at least like 60% martial arts, you know, and then other stuff like that. And then, you know, some fucking guy shot Trump. And then I was like, oh my God, someone shot Trump. And then I got 20 billion views in like 6 minutes. And it was like, okay, I don't know what just happened, but I guess the kind of overall nature of this channel has been diversified quite a bit. But anyway, so
do you think it's too late for me to make a video about that?
Dude, there's got to be some people that didn't hear about it yet, dude. Like, just make some shit up, like make up some fake news. Be like, look, we got the guy that really did it, and say it's Derek Lewis. You know. All right, so let me get back to God, man. Sometimes I just like forget how to use this platform. There we go. And and then we have to do that, and then
it's on sale now at Ticketmaster.com, live and free, unless you don't have Netflix. And if you don't have Netflix, what the hell are you doing? Get Netflix right now. If you don't have Netflix,
hey,
you live under a rock or something.
Hey.
There it is, right?
There it is, dude. There it fucking is. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a video on that later. God damn.
And again,
Dana White announces Netflix deal.
Look at his face. Someone needs to ask this dude to hold up a newspaper with the date on it. He's announcing this new deal with Netflix. Look at him. He looks like he's got a hemorrhoid. Like, I don't know if there's someone above him made this decision. It doesn't look like it's the happiest day of his life. Yeah.
Slezak, we will for sure be having him on, dude, a lot. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Dude, that's so funny. It's like, I don't even know what to do with that. Like, obviously that's not them announcing the deal, but it's like, I mean, it sounds like he's announcing the fucking deal, man. If you guys don't have Netflix, what the fuck you doing? You're all, why do you like Netflix so much, Dana? Weren't you talking to them about doing your new deal? He's all, no, we're still talking to ESPN. We're still talking to you. Oh yeah.
It has to be someone above Dana. I think Dana, like he's at the he was like the I'm trying to think of a good example. like the ultimate head of the whole thing, the face of it, the power, and now he's like clocking in. Like someone above him must have made this decision. He does not look thrilled about it, and hopefully it doesn't change the tone of it, because we love to hate on him, we love to clown. It's all part of it. Just like we all hated Vince McMahon, but we also loved him at the same time. It only is what it is because of Dana White. I hope they don't phase him out.
Of course, I saw this post on Instagram this week, and it was like Dana White purchases it was like I don't even know, like $380 million yacht that charters for $2 million a week. And all these people are like, and he can't even pay his fighters. He can't even pay his freaking fighters. And I'm like, okay, guys, those are not connected issues. Like, if it specifically says like he's buying this yacht for whatever, but it charters for whatever, this is business. Like he's buying it because he's going to make money on it. He can put his money into it, and then like obviously gets it financed. People rent it. Hey, what's 2 million times? How many weeks are there in a year? Minus say 10. Like let's say it gets rented. I don't know, 18 times a year. That's 36 million the first year. And whatever he's paying on the loan, he's probably coming out cash flow positive, like fucking $20 million a year. I don't know, whatever. It's like, it's business. And the guy made like, what do you make? $500 million just on the acquisition 12 years ago. They sold it in what? 20. When did they sell the company? Like for Fertitas?
I'm not positive. But I'm looking at it on the flip side of all those naysayers, like along with what you're saying here. Dana White, I feel bad for the guy. He reminds me, based off of what you're saying here, of those types of fighters that have to go and moonlight because they're not making enough. They're getting their little to go, little to win. They have to go. This poor dude's having to go out there and do a side hustle, hoping that he'll have a return on his investment. They're not paying the dude enough. He's out there. If I buy for this much and I rent it out for this, am I gonna be able to cover this? The dude's in shambles right now. We should be praying for him.
That honestly, like, I hope this works out, because if not, fuck, man, you already know. That's why guys are making 20 and 20, is because Dana definitely does not put $5 million in play every night at the casino. Dude, that's what Shab was saying about the only, like, so Shab went hard in the paint on Renato Moicano for turning down that
I heard that last night.
And I was kind of like, I mean, I could see it both ways. And then he was like, you realize that Dana plays $200,000 hands of blackjack. And I was like, oh shit, that's true. You know, like, for some reason that point was like, okay, yeah, like, okay, I'm actually with that. That makes, like, why not just take the money? The UFC's not going to give a fuck. Like, they don't care one way or the other. They care if you are like, hey, do you want to fight? And he's like, yes, I want to fight. Like, $200K and like turning it down is like, you know, it's not going to make any difference in your long-term career at all.
I feel like, again, I know that Dana has become this very hateable dude because a lot of framing and perception, but I feel like he's the kind of dude that would tell Moicano, hey, don't be stupid, take the money, bro.
I agree with that 100%. Absolutely 100% agree with that. And I never even thought about that. You're right. You're 100% right. If Moicano would have been like, hey, Dana, I don't really feel right taking this money, Dana would have been like, fucking don't be an idiot, dude. Take the money.
Yeah,
you're right.
That's the way he is. He's just straight shooter. And that's why people love him when they cut through all that other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And like behind the scenes, him and Hunter, he's like, hey, do you hear fucking Moicano didn't take that money? And Hunter would have been like, hey, thanks. Like, you know, they don't get it back. You know,
is Moicano married?
Yeah, he's got kids. Yeah.
See that? Like, I can't even like
lose. I love Moicano.
I can't, but I do too. But it's like, was there no one at home like, hey, bro, take the money? Like, what are you doing?
$200,000, dude. Like, you know what else? So, hey, Muggin, thank you very much for the super chat, my dude. Yeah, and thank you, Energyology. That's a good name, dude. I like it. But yeah, it's like what's the right way to put this, dude? It's like I think that sometimes people who have a little money in the bank make decisions based on their current bank account, and they don't think about it logically. Like, because Moicano got, he got thrown into that title fight against Islam, right? Like, that was a big fucking check right there, dude. Like, out of nowhere, like he's set to make like 120, or I don't know exactly what he makes. And all of a sudden he's making like 600-700 or whatever he probably made for that challenger fight. And so he's looking at his bank account. He's like, man, I got near $1 million in the bank. He's like, I don't need that $200,000, man. He's like, I'm a company man. They took care of me. I take care of them. It's like, yeah, but they don't get the money back. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. Let me clarify what we're talking about. So the UFC settled this huge class action lawsuit, massive, hundreds of millions of dollars. And anyone who had fought in the UFC during the time period that they were settling this lawsuit got a certain percentage of the money. And Renato Moicano, active fighter, was like, went public. He's like, I don't want that fucking money. He's like, I signed a contract, so I don't need to take that money, because it's like, he was just kind of like included in the lawsuit because he was an active fighter during the period, and they offered him $200,000. So I don't want it. And then he's like, yeah, I don't want it. And so people were like, what the fuck, dude? Are you out of your mind? And, you know, I mean, he put out a thing on it. I told him, I'm like, dude, I can respect him standing on principles. But when Schaub was like, bro, Dana plays $200,000 hands of blackjack, I was like, damn, that's true. He should have taken that fucking money, dude. You know?
And like, when I first heard it, I have to admit, I really respected it, because I thought,
still do.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I still do. But on the other side of that, I realized a long time ago that integrity and having principles could make you lose your house at the same time. And it's like, you know, that's why I don't edit my videos anymore. So I think it's dangerous, because and I think it was Brendan Schaub that was talking about it, and he went so hard in it. Even Ariel Helwani was giving him props, which was surprising.
Ariel gave Renato props for not taking that dough.
Oh no, he gave it to Brendan Schaub, even though, you know, they're rivals and everything.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, hey, Renato. Yeah, I was gonna say, Ariel's all, hey, someone's shitting on the UFC. He's like, where? Oh shit, my rival Schaub's all, hey, shout to Schaub, dude.
Yeah,
shout
it was
my
weird.
rival Schaub.
He buried the hatchet on that one. But yeah, it's rough, because I do respect it, but man, I hope he finds a way to hopefully he's on Robinhood. And he still has all that money when his kids are grown and stuff like that.
Dude, if I showed you what my investment has done in TKO since I bought it, though, shit. Let me see. Like, I literally this stock purchase, it was as simple as this. It was like Dana White's not gonna lose, dude. Like, they went public. It's up 91% since I bought it. I almost doubled my money. Literally, that's the amount of fucking research I did. Is I was like, TKO's going public, and it's Dana White and WWE. I'm like, there's no way this is a bad stock buy. And I just bought it. And then now it's been a year or whatever. And it's up 92%.
So you're one of the reasons for Dana's face right now that I'm looking at. You're his boss right now. So he's feeling the weight of your, that's what it is.
If I liquidated all of my holdings, it's not even fucking close to what Renato turned down. I'd have taken that money and then invested it in TKO, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude. All right, what else has Dana got for us, dude?
All right, UFC 320, October 4th, T-Mobile, Las Vegas. The champ, Magomed Ankalaev, defends himself against Alex Pereira. I didn't even know about that. I didn't even fucking know about that yet. Let's go. Ankalaev hasn't lost in 7 years. He has the second longest win streak in the UFC light heavyweight division, behind who? Jon Jones, the GOAT. Let the hate begin. Pereira, former two-division.
Pereira and Magomed, UFC 320. Let's fucking go, dude.
Dana is reading this. He's reading this out loud like it's a text from another lady, and he got caught, and he's reading it out loud to his wife.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I love it.
Wait, hold on. This is great. MMA hates whites. This is collaborative.
Wait,
I don't know what that means, but that's funny.
Crazy. MMA hates whites. This is a collab for. Wait, are you talking about me?
I do hate whites. I've always hated whites, dude. A self-hating white, dude. One of those self-hating whites, dude. Hey, but I was at that first Pereira, like the first Pereira Magomed fight, and that was fucking weird. That was a weird ass fight, man. I'm just gonna say that. Like, there was something about like, I know, actually, I watch your fucking videos. I already know this. Like, you have a good feel for people's energy, dude. Like, someone comes out, it's like, if there's something, if they're like locked in, you could see it. Like me, you know what I mean? And like, and then sometimes, like, when something's off, I'm like, dude, there's something fucking off. Pereira that night, on his way out, I was like, there's something off about him tonight, dude. Like, there's something off about him. He just looked like when he came out against Jamal Hill, bro, I was at that fight too. And I was like, ooh, oh my God, bro, this dude looks like he's going to tear Jamal's throat out of his neck and eat it, dude. And it was like with the Magomed fight, he came out. I'm like, man, there's something wrong, man. He just did not look the same to me. Did you see that or no? Am I making this up?
That I believe that fight was when I was working at the car dealership, and I think I missed that fight. But based on what you're saying, he probably had that look on his face like he left his bow and arrow backstage, like a little bit like apprehensive or like, oh,
he was just like, I guess I should still do this bow and arrow thing. They'll think it's weird if I don't do the bow and arrow.
they'll think it's weird.
Yeah. But
they've come to expect this from me.
Yeah, and dude, the last few rounds, I was saying to Gabrielle, I'm like, I think, dude, wait, was Gabrielle at that fight with me or was it Bill? No, Gabrielle wasn't at that one. But my buddy Bill, I was like, dude, I think his hand's broken, dude. I was like, I think his hand's broken or something. It was something fucking weird, man. There was something weird going on in that fight.
Did that ever come out after? Did he ever say like, oh yeah, my hand was broken or something like that?
I think that he did actually. Like Pereira.
While you look for that, just something that came to my beanie right now is, I think an interesting observation is, as far as I'm confirmed, I think Ankalaev is the first Pereira-like dude that Pereira has fought. It seems like all the other dudes were Adesanya-ish, where they were like kind of loudmouth, kind of outspoken, kind of flamboyant, kind of cocky, kind of overconfident. And Ankalaev is that stoic, like, and it reminded me of like when Conor McGregor met Nate Diaz, where he's like, I can't get in this dude's head.
He's like, are we did we just become best friends?
Exactly. He met his match of quite literally.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's crazy though. I literally did not know this, that he had I heard something about the broken hand, but I didn't know he had norovirus. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds fucking nasty. Norovirus. Right? Like norovirus, that sounds serious.
He probably got that from his ex.
Dude, I've seen Pereira fight more than any other guy that I like live. I've seen Pereira fight 3 times. I saw him fight against Izzy when Izzy knocked him out in Miami. And then I saw him fight Jamal Hill when he starts Jamal Hill. And I was there when he fought against Magomed. Dude, at the Izzy fight, dude, I was literally front row. Fucking like chairs that they sat down. They didn't even, like, these chairs don't even exist. Like Dana and them just took fucking folding chairs and put them out for like me, because I was there with the Dolphins coach. They like we were right next to the ring girls, dude. And
you're
so
like,
when Magomed came out,
I'm a stakeholder, please.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, listen, guys, I have 100 shares in this company or whatever.
Check out the
app. Yeah. But like, dude, that was, I'd never seen him in real life either. And so when he came out, I was like, he's so huge, dude. He's fucking huge. He's so huge. No, fucking Uncle I mean, Pereira. Pereira's gigantic. Wow. So fucking Izzy, dude. Izzy's huge. Everybody, all these fucking guys are huge, man. But shit, man, I have to get out of here in exactly 15 minutes. So let's make sure that we get to the Askren thing, because it's just the title fucking thing here. Hang on, let me fast forward this and then we'll talk about that. Then we'll go back.
Thank you, guys.
What's up, guys? Day 59. I'm out with my beautiful wife, supportive. Man, that was a long journey, and it's not over because I still can't really walk. I reteach myself to do that, among many other things.
Dude, he's exactly the same. You know what I mean? Like, he's the exact same person.
It's wild.
He's just joking around like, hey, I guess, I still got to read. It's fucking great. I love this story so far.
So far?
I guess I can make light of it because it was me. and I don't really remember it. But Amy, how close was I to die?
Too close a few times.
Oh man, I remember. I don't remember 35 days of this journey. For the last, I think surgery was 24, 25 days ago. It was hard. It was hard. And I said this already in one of the videos, but the support you guys gave me, whether it was sending a GoFundMe, whether it was helping my kids and wife get through it. I had friends come from all over the country to just like hang out for a couple days. It meant so much. It was so great to just have all the support and all the love. And hopefully I'm not in this situation again for a really, really, really long time. I plan on living a while. So thank you guys again. All the positive support, all the comments online, everything means so much. Love you guys.
YouTuber and Askren's close friend John Kim tweeted, "There are so many misleading reports about celebrities paying off the whole double lung transplant cost. That is not true at all. If you're able, please consider giving to his recovery fund." Askren responded to Kim's tweet, saying, "A lot of people have been incredibly generous, but any celebrities saying they paid it all are lying."
So let me just ask this. First of all, the reason I had so much respect for Jake Paul about it is because he never said shit about it, other than he said that he was preparing a donation. I heard he donated $500,000, but now I found out that that surgery cost $2 million, dude. So, I don't know. I guess like the takeaway on this is like people should donate. That's crazy. They're doing a fundraiser on Litecoin though, dude. Litecoin that's a random ass crypto to be doing it on, but
I never even heard of that. So they're still raising money right now.
Yeah, that's what this is really about. It's like I think that's like kind of the title of our video is identical to this one. It's like, and it's like Ben Askren exposed celebrities for lying about paying medical bills. Like that is all that is just a smart way to get people to look at the story. You know what I mean? Like right. That's it. That's all it is. It's like
I thought you were gonna open it up and he's gonna be like, Jake Paul's a dirty liar, he's a fake, he's a
Dana
phony.
lied, Jake lied, everybody lied, nobody gave shit, son.
I'm in debt, I need this money. Yeah. I hope he doesn't. My fear is that he's gonna have a full recovery and leave his wife. That would be messed up. I saw something like that on Dateline one time. That would be dirty after all this. That
would be ice. It's like a one time just a full reverse, because normally it's like, like the wife gets super sick and the dude's all, man. No. I'm not able to live my full life now that my wife's sick. I gotta go. I gotta go. You're like, that's like, if you want to demonstrate the fucking lowest character on earth is the dude that leaves his wife because she got sick. You know what I mean? You're like, Jesus, man. You can't ever come back from that one, dude.
No.
Yeah.
We've seen that play out too many times. So it's like the dog dying. That's my fear. But hopefully it all pans out. Hopefully he's healthy. I like that he has good spirits about it.
Me
I
too.
hope that people take care of him and he's not stuck in debt now.
I'll say, dude, I would send. I don't even know. Like, I've never bought, sent, or anything in Litecoin before. I remember the only reason I even know what it is because when crypto was like first in like a straight up LTC address, when crypto was like a craze in like 2017. I don't think I had ever even bought any yet then. But my buddy that I worked with was like, yeah, he's like, man, I got killed on Litecoin. And I remember being like, what the fuck is Litecoin? It was like hopefully, right when,
yeah.
What's that?
I was just gonna say, hopefully this isn't all like a big long con, and this whole thing was just a Bitcoin scam with Ben Askren.
Bro, the most genius scam in history. Like he's all, look, he's like, I'm gonna weight cut myself. I'll weight cut down like 70 pounds and this is a fucked up joke. I'm not even saying it, dude.
I get it. I'm right there with you. Like, I don't want to be messed up. I don't want to be insensitive, but we have to do our due diligence. Like, some people's spouses are like, what if his wife Gypsy Rosed him? Like you never know, like behind
Dude.
closed doors was
Gypsy Rose. That story
exactly.
is so fucked up.
Yeah, and like you never would have thought that a parent could ever be capable of doing something like that. And then it's on Hulu.
Yeah.
And then
it's on Hulu, dude. So you know it's real.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But all the best, I love Ben Askren. I made a video trying to make light of the situation the day after he made a video and he was making light of the situation. I was like, cool. I love that dude. I think this would be right up his alley. Some people got upset, but it's like, nah, because I know I didn't do it with any ill intentions. I love Ben Askren. So I hope for nothing but the best.
Me too. I donated to his GoFundMe. I mean, it's like just things like that. It for me, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. It's just like I don't. It's not like he's like a personal friend of mine. So it's not like I'm gonna do like if I went super over the top, that would be kind of weird, you know. But it's like I don't know. I want to feel like I contributed to this thing this is the right thing to do, dude. He's got 3 kids, a wife, and like he's laying in the hospital. I have 3 daughters just like him and a wife. It's like I don't know. That story is like I was talking to my kids about it this weekend. I'm like, can you fucking imagine if that happened? He's like him and I are not even like super different age either. It's just the whole thing it's wild. And out of nowhere, like he was at a conference in Vegas and all of a sudden he started feeling sick, finds out he has staph infection, then it finds out his internal staph infection. I'm not sure if they've ever verified that it was MRSA, but I'm sure you know what MRSA is, yeah?
Not really.
MRSA is just it's a strain of staph that's like wildly aggressive and super hard to knock out. And if it get like regular antibiotics don't work on it, it's like, you know how you hear like if people take antibiotics too much and they don't finish their course, that it creates superbugs. Like MRSA is like a staph superbug. And I talked about MRSA because I'm pretty sure that I had it on my hand because we couldn't get rid of it. But it's like it's very different if it's on your skin versus inside your body. It's totally different. Like it's like so like people started emailing me these stories about shit that happened with them with MRSA, like a cop that got it into his fucking bloodstream and he was in a medically induced coma for a month and like he should have died. It's like if that shit gets into your body, it's curtains for a lot of people, man. It's like
did you get it to come off?
Yeah, eventually. But I had to do a bunch of different it was gnarly. Like I had never had staph before. But I was on like I thought it was like a pimple on my hand or something. And I was in Mexico. And so I just kind of like started fucking with it. And then the next day it's like, oh, now you have 3. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So I was kind of fucking with him. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay. And my wife's like, dude, you need to go to the hospital. Like that doesn't look good. And I'm like, it's fine. You know? And then by the end of the week, it like every person's like, bro, you need to go to a fucking doctor, man. And so like, I actually had like a Haitian doctor at the Mexican resort we were at come and look. He's like, yeah, he's like, that's staph. That's whatever. I had to get like an injection into my, like a, what do you call it? Antibiotic injection into my ass. It was like, have you ever had it? Like, I've never even heard of that. Like an injected antibiotic. But
I've never heard of that before. I had to get a flu shot right there.
He put me on the wrong oral antibiotics though. So it came like, so it started looking better. And then when I got home, it roared back where I was like, what the fuck? I had to go back to the doctor that had put me on a different course of antibiotics. It's fucking gnarly, dude. But if
so it's like gone now. It's not like dormant. It's gone.
No, it's gone. But I got it again like 2 months later, which was basically, probably on something in my house. Like I didn't know how, like staph is fucking gnarly, dude. Like I've gotten staph now. That was the first time that I had gotten it. That was June of 2023. And I've gotten it 3 times now total.
What?
Yeah.
What if you're like a producer of it? Is that possible?
Hey, a carrier?
Yeah.
Hey, a MRSA carrier. You know, they're like, hey, I'm fine, but I just breathe death on everybody anywhere I go. It's like, you know, anybody that I roll with, dude, they die within like 2 months. It's like, damn, dude, either Jesse's he's doing some submission that kills people later, or like, you know,
you got that dim mock.
All I have to do is get my like MRSA finger in their mouth while we're rolling there. That's curtains, dude. That's a curtain call, dude.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, if it works.
If it works, dude. Hey, you should have tapped faster, dog. I wouldn't have got that finger in the mouth.
Last man standing.
Yeah. Nice, dude. All right, I got to jump. I got an appointment at 12. I got to drive over there, but you're the best, dude. Everybody, we will do this again very soon. I'll hit you up later, brother.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Later.
Later.